The new Google Pay app is now available, and over the past decade, there were several iterations that all failed, and right now we don't know if this new Google Pay app will be a significant competitor when compared to the competition: Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App. Now, in this Google Pay review, we're going to go over the Google Pay app. We're going to dig into it, signing up, getting the sign up bonus, exploring rewards, insights, money management. Pretty much there is a lot to unwrap here, so stick around. And if you could help me out by liking the video, that just shows YouTube that, hey, people like this video, we should show it to more people, and it helps this channel grow. I would appreciate that, so let's get started. And stick around to the end, where I'm going to tell you the story of how I got banned by Google Pay for excessive abuse of their system. So right now, the Google Pay app is still rolling out, and it's only available in 3 countries at the moment, at the time of this review. I'm sure there will be more countries available in the near future, and it's available to residents of the United States, Singapore, and India. And right now there is a sign-up bonus that used to be $21, then moved to $10, and sometimes is $5, depending on when you signed up. So if you are already a Google Pay member and you have an account, feel free to share your referral link in the details and tell people how much your referral bonus is for, because each person is allowed 3 referrals. At least at the time of when I signed up, it's at least 3 referrals, and that's how many times you can get the bonus. So after 3 referrals, there might not be any more bonuses. Please feel free to share your link in the comments, and if you used someone's link, let them know so other people know, like, oh, this link is used up already. Now, before we dig any deeper, let's try to figure out why Google is doing this. Because with Google Pay, most of the time you're just adding your credit card and you're still able to use Google Pay without actually using the service. So when you give Google Pay your credit card information, it sees all your transactions. Every transaction that is processed on your card, you get an immediate notification if you set up purchase notifications. Now, I actually really like the purchase notifications on Google Pay because it tells me when my card is being used, and it helps me catch fraud right away in the event that there's fraud. Now, I have a lot of accounts and a lot of credit cards, so for people with a lot of accounts like me, it's very helpful because you don't want any fraudulent activity on any of your accounts, because if you have a lot of accounts, it's very hard to track. Now, by giving Google all this information, I'm assuming, I'm not saying they are, but they probably are, they're building these very detailed profiles on its users. So they know how much you're spending, where you're spending it, and they'll also know what to advertise to you even more. So they'll be able to hyper target the ads that come to you. Now, even in the Explore app of Google Pay, there's a lot of deals and a lot of them are sponsored. So you'll probably see more sponsored deals in the future that target your specific needs. Now, I actually like this because, yeah, I like a good deal. If Google knows what I'm buying anyway, they already do, and they cut me a deal on some other service like Target. There was a good promo for Target, and yeah, I'll take that. Now, that was a bad explanation, so let me explain the Target deal. So with Google Pay, there is Explore. The Explore tab has all these different deals available. When Google Pay launched, there was a deal for Target. Spend $50 and then you get $21 back from Google Pay. And that money is transferable right back into your bank account. Now, to get this type of bonus, all you had to do was add your credit card to Google Pay and make sure it's in your account. And then with that same credit card, you just go directly to Target or Target.com for online or in store and make a purchase of at least $50. When you make that transaction, since it's registered in Google Pay sees that you paid Target $50 and then you get that $21 reward. Pretty easy. You didn't have to use Google Pay, you just had to give them your credit card information. So speculatively, in the near future, we're going to see a lot more deals from Google that kind of target what we're shopping for anyway. Google is charging these advertisers money and also negotiating deals for its users. So all in all, that's a win-win for the user, and you're taking our data anyway, but I don't really think I need to protect the data that, yes, I shop at Target because I get good deals there. This video has not been sponsored by Target, but if you don't like Target, let me know in the comments where you do shop. Now, with Google Pay, paying people is not exactly easier. So they do have the NFC payment system that's been existing with the older versions of Google Pay, where you just add your credit card and then you can make contactless payments to businesses or restaurants that support NFC payments. But now with Google Pay, you can pay other people and it's not that convenient. So I tried paying a friend of mine, and to get him that money, he had to sign up for Google Pay, and then I had to add him as a contact, and then I could send him money. So there are several steps there. It's not as simple as the competitors, where if someone has an account already, you can just send them money, or they can set up an account, you just send the money and then they're responsible, and then you don't have to wait for them to sign up for anything. So with Google Pay, it is a little more work to actually send money to people. And if you want to send money using Google Pay to another person, you can only do that with a bank account or a debit card. You cannot use a credit card to send money to someone with Google Pay. And if you have a balance in your Google Pay account, you can't use that either. You can only use a debit card or a linked bank account. Now that is very limiting, especially when the competitors allow you to do this already. So PayPal, no problems there. You can send money. There's no friction in the payment process. So there's a lot of room for Google Pay to improve right now. Now, another thing is they have Insights. Insights just shows you everything you've spent your money on. If you add your bank account or credit card to the Insights page, it shows you your transaction history and the payments you've made for these businesses and everything for the past 2 years. It also shows like, oh, how much did you spend this past weekend? So it's just a new money management system that shows you where your money is going. Compared to mint.com, that's mint.com, it's not that good. Google Pay could use some improvement there. So overall, it's not the best. Now, I know this is a Google Pay review, and you're coming like, why should you use Google Pay? And that's because of the reward system. Google Pay has some decent rewards. That's like the same reason why I got Cash App. Cash App has like a really good Cash App boost system where you get a lot of cash back on small purchases. And to use Google Pay, it's completely free. And for me, that's worth it because it potentially has a sign-up bonus for you and it has a lot of rewards. Now, will I use Google Pay to pay other people? No. I still use PayPal, Venmo, Cash App sometimes, Zelle, just because it's a better user experience. So now let's use the Google Pay app and we're gonna dig into it so you get the full experience. Now I've just logged into Google Pay and this is the home screen. This is exactly what you see. You land on the home page and you can see people and businesses. Now at the bottom here, you can see Explore and Insights. So the thing is, the functionality isn't that great. If you're on the pay page and you scroll down, the tabs at the bottom disappear. You scroll to the top, it comes back. So if we go to the bottom, go to the top again, now we're at the top and people is covering everything. We have to scroll down again to get those other tabs. That is not that great. And when I log into the home page here, it doesn't really show me anything I need. I want to see my most recent transactions. That's the most useful thing for me. Now at the top right, we have a little credit card here, and that brings us up to the old GPay app, and it shows you all your credit cards that you have added to the system. Now this is what you use to make contactless payments at retailers or restaurants. You can't actually use this service online. It's only for in-person contactless payments. Now, if you want to pay a friend or group, you can select that, pay friend or group. And as you can see, most of my friends don't have the app, so it says invite. If I want to send them money, they have to set up the app first and then register as a contact with me, and then I can pay or request money. There are a lot of steps there. Now, this is one feature I actually like. Once you have a contact set up, it brings up a little messaging service between just you and that person or group. So technically, it's Google's new secret messaging app, because you can send them messages and most people won't know about it on your phone. So I guess that's great if you have a mistress or a drug dealer that you want to pay and you just want to have a secret conversation with them. Google Pay is the app to use. Now, under the people section, we have businesses. And with businesses, you can only see the last 8 businesses you made transactions with. So if we click into my Target purchases here, I only made 1 purchase at Target for that $21 cashback, which is eligible. Now, this is only with credit cards I have registered with Google Pay, and I only have 1 credit card that has a transaction from Target. Now, clicking into Amazon, I have the Amazon credit card added to my Google Pay wallet, and it shows all the purchases I've made from Google Pay, and it also shows some of the credits. So these credits that I received were either me cashing in Amazon points or getting a refund for a product. And it shows you 2 years of history. Now at the bottom here is Discover, and it shows you takeout or delivery options in your area, and you're able to get gas. With Get Gas, you can start and stop a gas pump with the use of your phone at gas stations that support it. So if you have an Android phone, instead of scrolling all the way to the top, I just hit the back button. It brings me to the home page where I can switch tabs. Now we're in the Explore section, and it shows you your total rewards. I got 3 Google referrals, thank you referrals, which is pretty sweet, and I got $21 at Target for a total of $84 in rewards. Now the Target promotion, I'm supposed to get that money 30 days after the purchase, and Google tells me that, so that's really nice there. It shows that there's money pending and when it's going to be available. Hey, Google Pay is still having more referrals. So expires February 21. Both you and your friend must be opted into the Google Pay rewards to be eligible. Your friend must be new to Google Pay and must not have accepted any previous referrals. You'll get between $1 to $10 for yourself and $1 to $5 for a friend when they sign up with your unique referral code and make their first qualifying payment within the offer period. You still have a maximum of 3 referrals, so if you already have 3 referrals, don't share your link, have them use someone's link to hook them up with a little cash. And in the Explore section, we have a lot of different rewards here. 20% back at Burger King, minimum $10 spend, so if you spend $10 exactly at Burger King, you're gonna get $2 back. And to activate these offers, it's going to show which credit cards you have that are eligible. So you have to make sure you have a credit card set up in Google Pay, and it'll show you your eligible credit cards. And with these offers, you're going to have to activate them. Once you activate that offer, make sure you use a credit card that is an eligible credit card for that promotion. So for this Burger King deal, it shows that my American Express card is eligible, and then I would have to use my American Express card at Burger King and make a minimum purchase of $10 to receive that Google Pay cashback bonus. And for the rest of the offers on Google Pay, we can quickly scroll through them, and you can see that there is not a great sorting or filtering system. It's just bam, these are our offers. And if you want to activate them from this menu, it's pretty easy. You just hit the plus sign. So that's pretty good. And a lot of these are retail shops, and some of the cashback is a little weak. You can probably get something similar with Dosh. Anything more than 10% is a decent deal. And that is the Google Explore Rewards section. Now for the last section, Insights. Insights. For any bank or credit card that you add to your Google Pay account, it's going to show you your insights, how much money you have and how much money you spent. So it shows my recent activity. I can go to all transactions, and then it just shows me all my transactions. So I go to you spent, and then it just brings up how much money I spent in December, and it shows me where my money went. A lot of it is silly stuff, and actually most of it is manufactured spending. And it shows how much money I have. That's also due to manufactured spending, where I'm taking money from the credit card, turning it into money, and then paying off the credit card. That is another system. Check out my manufactured spending video for more details on that. And also in the near future, Google is getting into banking. They are going to set up a checking account with 2 banks, Citi and Stanford. So look forward to that, and you can get on the wait list in the Google Insights tab. And now for the fun stuff, the story. So back in 2013, Google Pay, or Google Wallet at the time, was launching. And to get into the Google Wallet system, someone had to send you at least 1 cent to join their beta testing system. And to get that 1 cent was very difficult, but I was reading a lot of the travel and finance stuff from Boarding Area, and one of the bloggers, Seth Miller, was nice enough to send a reader like me 1 cent so I could get into the Google Wallet ecosystem. Now, once he sent me that 1 cent, I was able to set up my Gmail account with a Google Wallet account. And then I sent 1 cent to another Google account that I own, so I could send myself payments. So this is just the mind of someone who likes to take advantage of systems. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, because it's gonna get a little complicated. So with 2 Google accounts, I made one account my sender account. I would send money from my credit cards with no fees to my other Gmail account, and I would then withdraw that money, pay off my credit cards, and then go back to my sender account and send more money with credit cards. Now, I was sending over $120,000 a month for several months until Google shut me down. Now, why would I do this? Well, because when you send money with a credit card and there's no transaction fees, you pocket the rewards. So if you get 1%, 2%, 3% cash back on a credit card, that's all profit. That's just money you're making. So with $120,000 of spend every month on these credit cards, and if I'm just making 1% cash back, that's $1,200 a month in free money. And Google is just picking up all the credit card charges for this. And needless to say, they banned me. I got banned from Google, and I could not use Google Pay or sign up for Google Fi for several years. Now, I did get back into the Google system. All I did was make another Google account, and I had to use a different address and a different phone number. So there's that story. And if you've been following this channel, I'm always looking for these opportunities to take advantage of banks and big corporations, because that's free money for me and I get full value, and I like to share those stories with the viewers of Full Value Dan. And I hope you got your full value today. Thanks for liking the video, and until next time, this has been Full Value Dan.